have on the back.
I think we live. Yeah, we are. What's going on, beautiful people? I'm the Grandmaster, and I also go by D-Ray, and I am your coach of the San Diego Snugglers, and this is going to be an epic bout for the IBL with us against our good rivals, Platinum Howler and the Delta Gligars. If you guys are excited for this, do me a massive favor and shadow claw that thumbs up button, and if you're new, hit the subscribe button, turn on post notifications, hit the bell button so you guys get notified every single time I post a new video. And so, guys, this man, I had no idea who he was. Disclaimer, never met him, never knew about him. The man smoked me in the EP Academy. So, Platinum Howler has shown to be a phenomenal battler. So he has gone through a massive streak for Generation 8 solos. Hope to put him at a fault and even up the score to get 1-1, you know what I'm saying? Maybe see him in playoffs, we'll see. So the man's got a threatening team. Today we're going to go over the team that we're going to bring, why we're going to bring, and then tomorrow or later on in another video you guys will see the matchup because we want to explain what we're bringing and then hop right into the matchup, you know what I'm saying? But below our mascot, shout out to Mimikyu, we have Platinum Howler's team. The man has a Terrakion. Are you kidding me? That mon is so stupid. That hits like an app. One day I have to draft it for myself because that mon is just redonkulous. Terrakion is a very good fighting a rock type Pokemon. Hits like the definition of hitting like an absolute truck. You'll see Terrakion's face. He's got an Arcanine, very good defensive fire type, especially now with heavy duty boots. It's really good to come in as an intimidator. Gets flash fire, very fast base, 95 speed. He's got a Duraludon. Duraludon is his G-Max mon. So Duraludon is going to be a pretty good bring on his part. Very good steel and dragon type Pokemon. Arguably maybe better as the regular form, but G-Max depletion is still pretty good. He's got a Rotom Mow. Rotom Mow is a very good Rotom because it's a Rotom. Duh. Grass and electric type Pokemon with the ability to levitate. Gets Leaf Storm, which is pretty good, although it does drop his special attack, which we could take advantage of depending on if he does decide to bring in. I do anticipate that he does. Volt Switch shenanigans, Will-O-Wisp, Pain Split, Defog, all that fun jazz. The man's got a Grimmsnarl. He paired his Grimmsnarl with a Duraludon, which is crazy. So Grimmsnarl is a really good Pokemon in regards to being a dark type prankster Pokemon. Shout out to Sableye. Gets dual screens, gets Thunder Wave, which I do anticipate him bringing this matchup. But Grimmsnarl very good, hits very hard if he does decide to invest it in its attack. And shout out to the lighting, by the way, because we're filming this in the day. I don't really film in the day, and the lighting's pretty good. I usually look like a Phantasma, so shout out to being ghost type. Piloswine, very good Eviolite user, ground and ice type Pokemon. Baby Mamo, I do believe that it does come. Hits very hard with Icicle Crash, Earthquake, and Ice Shard, etc. Gets access to Superpower, things like that, Stone Edge, shenanigans, all that fun jazz. He does have a Reuniclus, may or may not come. Very thick, Regenerator, Magic Guard, Psychic type Pokemon. Could be very threatening. We're going to prepare for it in case it does decide to come. He's got an Araquanid, also will be on the radar. Very good Sticky Web user, one of my favorite water type Pokemon. We love Itsy Bitsy Bubble Buddy. We've got a garbage. Wow. Pause for dramatic effect. Garbodor. Wow. Garbodor is very good poison type Pokemon. Gets access to spikes and toxic spikes. I don't think that it comes this game, but it's pretty good in regards to support. It does get good offensive coverage, like Thunderbolt, etc., which is pretty crazy. He's got a Noctowl, which actually is pretty good this generation. Noctowl is... Oh, hi Summer. Hi Ray. Noctowl is a very good flying type Pokemon that in this gen is actually pretty good. Gets Nasty Plot, very thick, so it's able to set that up pretty freely. And with Tinted Lens, there is no more flying resist, so it hits hurricanes like really hard. So Noctowl, a very good Pokemon. I don't think that it comes this matchup though. Drifblim, very thick ghost and flying type Pokemon, so he's got two flyers. Drift Blim is pretty good in regards to getting Unburdened, so it can pop an Unburdened with its berry and get very, very fast, very thick, pass off Will-O-Wisps, Defogs, Hex, things like that. So I don't think it comes, but it can be pretty annoying with some shenanigans if it does decide to come. So what do we decide to bring? The first mon on the squad, let me actually pull this up so I can talk to you guys while I actually do this. First mon that we have is going to be Zeraora. Zeraora is a phenomenal Pokemon in this game. Contrary to popular belief, we're going to try to maneuver around that Arcanine, but we have it with Life Orb this week. We are running it with 140 in HP, 252 in attack, 116 in speed, running the Adamant Nature. We outspeed the Terrakion, which is phenomenal. Volt Absorb is there to be able to switch in on Volt switches from the Rotom if he does decide to do that nonsense. And then we are running, oh, spoilers. We're running it with Plasma Fist, Close Combat, Volt Switch, and Fire Punch. Fire Punch is there for Rotom. Close Combat is there for Dirtleodon and for Piloswine, as well as the Terrakion. And then Plasma Fist is there for Stab that hits Grimmsnarl and Arcanine, if we can switch in after Arcanine's already on the field. So that's the idea behind our Zeraora. Then we have, like you saw, the Duck, Sirfetch'd. So the Duck is coming this week with Close Combat, Knockoff, Brave Bird, Swords Dance. Swords Dance is there to hit like a stupid truck. Brave Bird is there in case he does decide to bring the Spider, Bubble Buddy, Araquanid. Knockoff is there on the switches and also is able to hit the Reuniclus pretty hard. Close Combat is there to literally smoke his entire team. This thing goes in. Sirfetch'd goes absolutely, positively in. With the Scrappy ability, not even his Drift Blim could be a switch in. I can obviously hit that. It is a resisted hit though. We're able to hit the Noctowl. We literally hit everything. He does kind of do a pretty good job maneuvering the switches with Reuniclus if it's a regenerator set, but we'll kind of maneuver through that and work through that as we go. But the EV spread that we have is 252 in attack, Adamant, 36 in HP, 220 in speed. And we're running it with the Lumberry because I know that he's going to want to status it, whether if it's going to be Willow or with Thunder Wave. I do anticipate him bringing Thunder Wave on his Grimmsnarl to be able to slow down our faster threats and to be able to cripple our team. Or Will-O-Wisp with his Rotom or his Arcanine. So if he does decide to try that nonsense, then we'll have the Lumberry to be able to hopefully set up on the Arcanine or set up on the Rotom and then hit it really hard with Close Combat and maybe knock it out. Probably get some momentum and break his team. So that's Sirfetch'd. The next mon that we're going to bring is going to be Rhydon, aka for Jason. Making its debut this week. Rhydon is coming with the Eviolite, obviously. We have our EV spread of 172 in HP, 252 in defense, and 84 in speed. This is basically here to make sure that we outspeed Piloswine always if he's not speed invested, which I don't anticipate him doing so because it's very standard to just go full HP and attack and reckless, but the ability doesn't really matter on Rhydon. It's kind of a wash in that aspect. We're running it with Earthquake, Body Press, Roar, and Stealth Rock. Body Press is to be able to hit Piloswine and to be able to hit super effective damage onto the Grimmsnarl. Not super effective damage actually, but it's mostly there for Piloswine. That's what that's there for. Just in case we do get Willowed. That's what the idea behind that. I didn't write my notes, so this is just off the top of the dome. But if we do get Willowed, we're able to still hit pretty good damage with Body Press. Earthquake is there for Stab. Obviously hits his entire team. We do have to watch out for the Rotom. Roar is there in case he does decide to go for the setup Reuniclus set. And then Stealth Rock is there for hazards, obviously. And then the next one that we do have is going to be Silvally Water. Shout out to for Owen. Owen is coming with Surf, Thunderbolt, Thunder Wave, and Parting Shot. We're going to try to Thunder Wave literally everything. We want to Thunder Wave the Terrakion mostly. We want to Thunder Wave literally everything on his entire team except that is not named Piloswine or Rotom. We want to T-Wave it because speed control is going to be huge this game, especially if we want to break with Sirfetch'd. That's going to be the plan. Parting Shot is there for pivot to drop attack power. Thunderbolt is there in case he does decide to bring the Noctowl and the Drift Blim and the Araquanid. And then Surf is there for Piloswine, it's there for Arcanine, and it's there for Terrakion. This is going to be our Arcanine switching almost every single time. We're running special in case he does have Will-O-Wisp on that thing, but we are running the Water Cell Valet this week. It's called Silvally, confirmed anime. So Silvally, I'll probably still say Silvally or Silvally, but regardless. The water memory on this bad boy, looking nice and shiny. The EV spread that we're running on this thing is 244 in HP, 108 in special attack, and 156 in speed. This is here to outspeed a Adamant max speed Arcanine. That's the idea behind this. So we still wanted to have the bulk. So we're not going to outspeed a Jolly one, which is going to be very crucial information moving forward. If we can confirm that he is a Jolly max speed Arcanine, that's going to help us out in the long term, especially if we can Thunder Wave it. In terms of damage output, and also how much we can do to the Arcanine. And then the next mod that we do have is going to be our Bisharp. We have 4 Starfish. Shout out to Star. Bisharp is going to be running with the Defiant ability, obviously, because there is an Arcanine on this team. And he does have access to Sticky Web on this team. So if he brings Sticky Web, then we're going to punish him by getting our attack boost with our Bisharp. If he tries to bring Intimidate, which I don't necessarily think he brings, and if he doesn't bring Intimidate, it opens up Zero Aura like crazy. But Defiant is there to get a boost, +1 boost on Intimidate and a +2 boost on Sticky Web. The EV spread that we have is going to be 20 in HP, 252 in attack, 4 in defense, 52 in speed def, 180 in speed running the Adamant nature, and we have it with the Assault Vest. So the idea behind this, right, is to be able to check, somewhat break Duraludon, right? We're running Throat Chop, Iron Head, Revenge, and Sucker Punch. Yeah, I know we're not running Knockoff, but the idea why we don't want to run Knockoff, one, we already have Knockoff on Surfetched. We want to run Throat Chop on this thing because we do lose power if the item is already gone. So we're still able to work with Reuniclus, because if he does bring Reuniclus, he's forced, I believe, to bring Focus Blast to hit Bisharp. Because if he doesn't bring Focus Blast, then we basically wall this thing. So we have to bring Throat Chop to get consistent damage every single time onto the Reuniclus. Iron Head is there to hit Piloswine, it's there to hit Grimmsnarl, and it's there to hit Terrakion. And then Revenge is a very interesting tech, right? I was thinking about running Brick Break on this thing in case he runs screens on his Rotom or on his Grimmsnarl, but then I thought, what if I'm using this as a check for Duraludon, and we run Revenge instead? Because if we run the Assault Vest set and it's pretty bulky, we're able to take a G-Max move, or even better, just a regular move from the Duraludon. And then Revenge doubles in power, goes to base 120, which does so much more damage. The only way that this can backfire on us, if he doesn't outspeed Bisharp, because we only get double damage on Revenge if we take damage that same turn from our opponent. If he doesn't run speed to outrun Bisharp, we're screwed. It's a base 60 move, and thus Brick Break would have been better. This is the risk we're going to have to take this matchup, I think. So I think he does outspeed it. I do anticipate like a modest max special attack, max speed variant, or a timid max speed. But if he doesn't outspeed Bisharp, we're in trouble. Sucker Punch is there in case we're able to get the +2 speed boost. No, the +2 attack boost from the webs or from the Intimidate, and then hit a Sucker Punch on everything that really isn't named Terrakion, because obviously he's going to get the Justified boost and it does no damage to it, but nonetheless we're still able to do crazy damage to everything else with the Sucker Punch. So that's the idea behind the Bisharp, right? So very in-depth set, it took me a while to kind of think of this, because putting this team together was very tough this week. I put a little bit of time into this one this week. Last one on the squad we do have is Gengar, of course, the best Pokemon I believe in this draft, because it is a non-restricted G-Max format. So we have 4 John, shout out to Spooky, aka John Jr. The EV spread that we're running on this thing this week is going to be 252 in special attack, 244 in speed, running the timid nature with 12 in defense. Speed def, sorry. This is to outspeed a max speed Terrakion. So we always outspeed Terrakion, no matter what. Cursed Body is obviously going to be clutch. It's come clutch so far this season. Shadow Ball, Sludge Wave, Psychic, and Destiny Bond. The idea behind this is to be able to have our dual stabs. Psychic is there to be able to hit the trash Garbodor if it does come. We're able to hit Psychic on the Terrakion for super effective damage. We gotta kind of maneuver around the Grimmsnarl a little bit, but if worst case scenario, we can scout if he has Sucker Punch with Destiny Bond, or just take whatever we can down if we can't knock it out and it's a crucial situation. Destiny Bond will come in clutch. So either Gengar will be a early game breaker or a late game sweeper, depending, but Gengar hits like an absolute truck. G-Max News, no, nothing to play with. So this is gonna be the team. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Leave a like on this video if you guys did enjoy, and then tune in for the battle tomorrow against Platinum Howler. It should be a pretty good one. We're about to hop into the game right now. He's dealing with some stuff at home, so I'm just waiting for him to come up. And yeah, we'll just get it popping. Alright guys, with all that being said, I'm gonna get the heck up out of here. Have a great rest of your night, and above all else, be nice. Peace.